deal with airplane peanuts.
It's hilarious. Like I'll be in the kitchen and all of a sudden I'm always in the kitchen doing something, right? And one day I just come in like, what the fuck kind of toaster is this? What was wrong with the other toaster? I gotta download. I need to download the app to make fucking cocksucking fucking. And all of a sudden she'll just be like, Dad, don't scream like that. And the second I hear that voice, I'm like, you're right, buddy. You're right, buddy. Sorry. I'm just gonna download the app here. Download the app and the amount of what it taken just to make some fucking toast.
Today's Monday, July 11th, and tomorrow we're getting a brand new Bill Burr Netflix special. It comes out Tuesday, and it will be his 5th special. This one is called Bill Burr Live at the Red Rocks. According to the Laugh Button, Burr shares an inspirational talk for women, how doing mushrooms has changed his life, finding common ground with lesbians, and how his 4-year-old has helped his anger management. So those are some of the topics to expect in the special. Again, it comes out tomorrow on Netflix, so I think it should be out at midnight tonight, tomorrow. This is obviously a little bit different than the Bill Burr and Friends special that Netflix put out a few months ago. This one, we'll get to see him do a full hour of comedy, so I have high expectations going into tomorrow. Bill Burr live at the Red Rocks.
Bill Burr live at Red Rocks. I know a little something about it. I produced and directed. I had an amazing year scouting, prepping, shooting and editing with Bill, who's nothing but a pain in the ass. But taking shit from him, which is what I do for a living, is well worth it because he is a master. And this is, I think, we had a lot of fun making Paper Tiger, don't get me wrong, but this leaves it in the dust. This is, I think, Bill Burr at his best. I can't wait for you to see it.
Also, welcome back to Joke World and the Joke World Comedy Update, where every Monday we're bringing you the news of the comedy world, whether it be new specials, new tours, who went on each other's shows the previous week, everything you need to know about your favorite comedians. So please consider subscribing to this channel right now to stay in the comedy loop and downloading this episode on Spotify. Netflix also posted some new Dave Chappelle content this week. It's a 40-minute speech that he gave at his alma mater at his high school, the Duke Ellington School of Arts in Washington, D.C. They are renaming their Performing Arts Center after him, and this is the speech that he was giving at that ceremony. In the speech, he talks about his time attending the school and how that impacted the rest of his career, and also how he had to leave the Chappelle Show and how that was a tough decision for him. And then lastly, he covers the backlash he received after his latest Netflix special, The Closer, saying, "No matter what they say about The Closer, it's still one of the most watched specials on Netflix. The more you say I can't say something, the more urgent it is for me to say it. It has nothing to do with what you're saying I can't say. It has everything to do with my freedom of artistic expression." During the speech, he announced that instead of naming the theater after him, he wants it to be called the Theater of Artistic Freedom and Expression.
We call it the Theater for Artistic Freedom and Expression because to me, that's what I would want for myself, and that's what I want for every student that goes to this school. And I do feel like if that's threatened, then the society at large is threatened. That if artists feel stifled, then everyone's stifled.
Although it's not a stand-up special, it is still Dave Chappelle on a stage with a microphone, so he's cracking jokes, he's having a good time. There's some laughs in there, and there's some serious stuff. I'd recommend giving it a watch. The guest list is where we go through who was on each other's shows last week to make sure you don't miss anything that you want to see from your favorite comedians. So starting off, Your Mom's House did not have a guest. Two Bears, One Cave was Tom Segura and Ryan Sickler, which is always a great duo.
Those shows were lit, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Every show you take. Chicago was insane.
Like, we did the arena together.
Yeah, same. We did the arena. And it's the first time I've ever done an arena, of course. First time I've ever done stand-up in a suit also.
Yeah.
Which felt better than I thought it would.
And you murdered.
Thanks, man.
You murdered.
I felt good. That was fun.
Yeah. And then we went to Alinea.
Yeah.
For one of the craziest dinners I've ever had.
And I sat next to your mom, and I got to say something. You're my mom's favorite comedian. Now, outside of you for your mom, because that's normal, I got to think I might have swayed the pendulum a little bit. I might be your mom's favorite comedian outside of you right now.
Here's the thing. I don't think I'm my mom's favorite comedian.
I think I might have fucking reversed roles with you,
yeah.
dude. Charo sat next to me and killed us all night long.
My dad was a hardcore fan. That era's over.
So your mom,
she literally came back from that show because she came Saturday. We did that back-to-back nights, and she came back and she goes, "You are a piece of shit."
Andrew Schultz and Flagrant continued their celebrity guest run with Jake Paul. Whiskey Ginger had on Harry Mack. Kill Tony Tonight is going to be a banger. It's Shane Gillis and Mark Norman. That premieres at 9 p.m. Joke World podcast coming out Wednesday. We interviewed Nimish Patel. And Stavros is on We Might Be Drunk.
We were literally on this block. Do you remember? Because we were doing Pod Don't Lie. On this block, you got a call.
And I got to call it HBO Pass.
Yeah. And you're like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll go to YouTube. And you really didn't want to. And like, it's turned out to be all of you guys doing and then me doing has turned out to be the best thing for our careers.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Doing YouTube specials. So yeah.
Give it to the people. Well,
yeah.
Anyone, even now, it's like, you just have that link. You just like,
totally.
Here's a little link, click it.
And any asshole in the world can see it. You know what I mean? Like, there's no blackouts. It's just, people from fucking Denmark are like, this is a good special.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
Isn't that's the coolest part is you're like literally getting messages from people in like Poland who are like, you need to come to Poland. You're like, I won't, but I appreciate the message.
Isn't that the weirdest? When are you coming to Bangladesh? I'm not. It's not going to happen.
Do you get messages like from Norm and I get a ton of messages from India.
Hell yeah.
Huge in India.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know why India, but that we get a lot of.
The first when I had a lot of messages from India was the infancy of my Instagram, where I was just fully nude, and it was a bunch of horny gay Indian men from India, and it turns out even the gay ones behave the same way as the straight ones, where they were like, when come, let me see penis, Some guy literally the first time I learned my lesson to never open a photo from an account I don't follow, it was straight up a fucking Indian guy. The resolution on the camera, it must have been like an Android from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's blurry. It's like, he's in a fucking house with just exposed wires, just his dick fully out, beating off in like some shack in wherever the fuck he's from. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna skip opening these from now on. I'm not gonna.
But he sees those pictures and he's like, dude, you were asking for it.
Yeah,
I mean, those poses.
He did frame his cock in a way. It still haunts me. The cinematography of that jack off video, because it was like from underneath, so his dick looked way too big. It was like a blimp coming into frame slowly. You know what I mean?
For the stand-up specials coming out soon, we have tonight actually Jeremiah Watkins and Stand Up on the Spot. That features Mark Norman, Ari Shaffir, Giannis Pappas, and the Are You Garbage crew. That comes out tonight. And then July 17th, Andrew Schultz is doing his pay-per-view special. And if you missed it a month ago, Nimish Patel dropped Thank You China. That's a hilarious hour, so go check that out if you missed it. Or if you've already seen it, go check it out again. And check him out on our podcast coming up soon. A great interview we did today. That's it for this week in comedy. Make sure you comment any podcasts or comedians that you'd like us to cover, any comedy news that you think we missed. Want to make sure we're getting all the good information out to you guys. Also, we got some great videos coming down the pipe this week. Try Not to Laugh Tom Segura is coming in the next few days. That's part 3. So be on the lookout for that. Turn on the post notifications. Thank you for watching.